Hi everyone, welcome back to my Diary of Dabbles. My name is Sarah and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. So it is officially the new year and I have set up my Hobonichi Cousin for 2026. And of course I've started using it, but I was thinking I could show you guys how I set it up. So this will be a complete setup video of how I decorated and set up my Hobonichi Cousin. I did use the Sticker Emporium Mary Engelbreit sticker book. I talked about this in my stationery haul for 2026 video. And so if you're curious about what stickers and paper I ended up using from this sticker pack, then I hope you continue watching. So I love the sticker book. I used this adorable paper in the front. I thought the colors went nicely with the cover and it was too cute to not use. And then I used the little Scotty dogs in the back because again, the colors were right and I thought it was just adorable. I have already pasted kind of a lot in here and so I'm curious how much my book is going to chunk up. This is what we're looking like already. Oops. But anyways, I am super excited and do love how this is already feeling. So yeah, if you aren't aware, if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, this is the first year that I'm using the Hobonichi Cousin. I've never used a Hobonichi product before, but I have watched a ton of YouTube videos and am super excited. But this sticker is a good reminder for myself to be you, not them. I am already kind of catching myself falling into this mindset that my journal isn't as good as the other girls that I watch on YouTube's, their books. My book isn't as good as theirs just because my handwriting isn't like theirs or I don't have, the same creativity. And that's not what this is supposed to be about. This is supposed to be a fun place for me to document my life and use what I have. And it's going to look different and that's okay. It's supposed to be. We don't want to just keep copying what we see on the internet. But anyways, I thought this sticker was perfect. So I put it on the front. I did set this up as a cycle tracker. And then this is what I'm calling like my mood board. I found these images off of Pinterest and I just put them into Canva and sized it for the paper and printed it out. I think the 2025 and the 2027 calendars were here and I knew I wasn't going to be using those, so I just covered them up. And these are all quotes that I really like and I want to just remind myself of them throughout the year. And so I thought this was a good place to have them. All right, this is my reading log. This is one of the pages that I wasn't super proud of just because my handwriting isn't as great as I wanted it to be. I'm still getting used to this size. And that's what I think is kind of like messing with me is that I practiced my cursive on a different piece of paper and it was what I thought looked beautiful, but writing it in here, it just like freaks me out and it feels so much smaller. And so I don't know, I'm still getting the hang of it, but anyways, I do like how this turned out. These were from a sticker sheet from Mindwave. Again, I talk about all these stickers in that stationery haul for 2026 video if you want to go back and reference it, but I'll do my best to kind of tell you guys where the stickers are from as we flip through. But yeah, I'm really glad that I used these stickers. I used them on a couple of other pages and I actually really like how it turned out. So yeah, this is the reading log. I've started Beartown by Frederick Bachman. And so my thought is that every time I start a new book, I'll just write it on the day that I start it. I think I'm going to do my top 3 reads of the month up top. And then at first I was going to do a TBR list down here, or I might just write like my thoughts on the books that I read, or maybe like my favorite book that I read will go down here and my thoughts on it or something. I haven't quite fleshed that out yet, but yes, we have the reading log continued over here, and these are those same Mindwave stickers that I think it turned out really cute. Okay, then we have a bingo board for 2026. This was the December 2025 calendar that I just put correction tape over the days. And I don't know if I'd do that again. I like it, but the correction tape in me just we kind of fought on this, but I think it turned out overall pretty good. I just have, what is it, 28 things that I want to do in 2026, and I'll just cross them off as I do them. And then we get into the monthlies for 2026. So these stickers were from a sticker pack from Bloom. I believe it was the vintage holiday pack. So I just put them on the monthlies. And what I'm doing here are like glimmers a day, or like one good thing that happened throughout the day. I'll document here. And I have already decorated every month. I just got really in the mood one night and I just sat down and decorated all of them. And part of me likes it because I'm already set up and it's like less friction for myself. So I just have to come in here and write. And also I don't have to hold on to these sticker sheets anymore. They're already laid down. So I liked how it turned out. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how these pages turned out. So I am super excited to get in here. This one is kind of funny to me because I know August is technically still the summer, but school also starts back up in August. And so that was just kind of a side note that I was like, oh, this is very summery. But then we start getting into the fall. We have October, November. So I had used those stickers in a different journal. So these are from Hobby Lobby. Both of these are. This is a sticker sheet, and then the little pumpkins are a different sticker sheet, but they are from Hobby Lobby. And then December, these are from that Bloom sticker pack, and then the rest are from a sticker pack, a sticker book from Hobby Lobby as well. And I really like how all of these monthlies turned out. Then we get to media consumed. These were the January, February, and March of 2027 calendars that, again, I just used correction tape to white out the days, used washi, and then these are the Mindwave stickers, which I liked that I used these, but I don't love how this looks. And again, I don't know that I want to do the correction tape again. I just feel like it really weighs the paper down, and it was honestly, I think it was a user error, but it was pretty difficult. I just couldn't get a straight line and had to go over multiple times. But my thoughts here are to document the movies and TV shows that I watch, as well as maybe like music or anything like that, not book related. And I probably won't fill all of these up. Maybe I will if I like write, thoughts about the show or movie or something, but I don't know that I'm going to fill up every single square. But the pages are here, and I wasn't going to use the 2027 calendars, so we got creative. Okay, then we get into the weeklies, which I'm still trying to figure out my footing here. I feel like this is kind of duplication because I have some of this stuff in a different journal or a different planner, but I'm tracking the weather up here. And then at first I was just tracking like what we did throughout the day. And then this is where my media, like the books that I'm reading, are down here. I don't know. I still have, obviously I can still play around with it to figure out what I want those to look like. But those are my weeklies. And then we get into the letter that I wrote for myself in 2026. We have my January board these are the stickers from Paperika shop. I created events, birthdays, and then my TBR list down here. That's kind of how I had it set up. And then we get into my daily pages. I am really enjoying the sticker book. I think it comes with so many great stickers and paper. This was another paper print that I wanted to use and I didn't know how. And so I'm just using it as a pencil board. I don't know if I should laminate it or just leave it as is. It is pretty thin, but I do like it so far. So that is my plan for the daily pages. And then let's get to the back because I do have a couple set up here. I've already separated my memo pages back here to do my monthly recaps. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And then this is a page that I didn't love how it turned out. Super Tips is supposed to be 2 words, but we're just rolling with it. These are my Crayola Super Tip swatches. I do need to get some more, not anytime soon, but I don't have like a true orange. My true orange was all dried up. I don't have a black, which isn't that big of a deal. I don't have the true purple, and so I kind of need to see if they have just like a classic pack that I could refill some of these colors, but I have my swatch page here. The graph paper, I don't have a plan yet. I might leave it blank. It might be a scratch pad, you know, for pens or something, but it's blank for now. My favorites. So these are stickers from that Mindwave sticker sheet. And then my thoughts here were to document the top book that I read, or my favorite book that I read in a month. There's, you know, 1 per month. So my favorite book will go here. And then we have my physical TBR list. So these are the Mindwave stickers. These are 100 books that I have on various bookshelves in my house. And so I'd like to make a dent in this list. And so my thought is that, you know, I'll just check them off after I read them. Memories for 2026, I left as is. I will fill that out as we go through 2026. I left this because they are kind of cute tips, but I left that. Words to remember, these are the Mindwave stickers again. And this will be where I document my favorite quotes of the favorite books that I read throughout the year. And then this did change from my last video that I talked about my plans for this book. This is going to be where I check off my daily reading. I've committed to doing the Bible recap this year, and so this is just to check off whenever I do my readings. And I really like this idea. This was a image that I found on Pinterest that I just sized for the paper and taped it over, I think it was like the tips, Hobonichi Techo tips or something, I don't know. But I thought it went well with what was next to it. Gifts, this will be gifts that I receive in 2026. And again, this was an image I found off of Pinterest and sized it for the paper. And then I taped the last few pages together so that that is the end of the book. So that is it. That's how I have it set up. I'm super excited and I really enjoy this sticker book. I think it's a great idea to get a book like this, especially one that comes with paper and stickers. You could probably use this for like the whole year and get a lot of great creative ideas from it. So I really highly recommend this if you can find it. I know Target had it online, and then I found this one at not Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. So if you have one of those near you, maybe check it out, but I really have enjoyed the stickers in here and the paper. I don't want to show all of my setup, but I did use some of the stickers in my Hobonichi weeks. This one is used for my like budget and finances, as well as grocery list and meal planning. So I thought these stickers went with it, and so I stuck those in there. And then my Stalogy, which I haven't cracked open yet, but I did decorate. I just put this cute bug and floral paper in here, and then a nameplate. And I beat myself up because I didn't like how I wrote my name. And so I'm just telling myself that it's still good. It's still good to document your life and journal, even if you think your handwriting isn't the best. This is all a work in progress. But anyways, that is it. It's just a quick little setup video for you guys. I hope you are enjoying the first couple of days of 2026. I hope you are enjoying writing in your journals. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. But thanks you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.